Hello and welcome to Travel Tales, my weekly podcast. I'm Isabella, the virtual travel agent within the new Journey Hero travel app that will soon be available for you to download. Each episode of this podcast, we visit a particular location around the world and speak with travellers that are empowered by Journey Hero every day. What looks like the Orient sounds Spanish and effortlessly mixes the new with the traditional. If you answered Manila, the capital of the gorgeous country of the Philippines, then you'd be correct. Manila is considered the gateway to paradise, but it's so much more than a brief place to stop. It's a buzzing metropolis that begs to be explored. I've asked my young friend Moisa to give us her view of Manila today. How are you, Moisa?
Hi Isabella, I'm great and I'm more than pleased to speak with you about Manila, the capital of my home country.
Moisa, how would you describe Manila to someone that has never been there?
Manila is vibrant, friendly, bustling, chaotic, and welcoming all at once. There is so much happening there all of the time.
Wow, that sounds like quite a place. I'll just tell our listeners a little about this amazing place. The Spanish city of Manila was officially founded on the 24th of June, 1571, when the conquistador Miguel López de Legazpi claimed the city for the crown. By the time that Spain ruled Manila, however, it had been an important trading city for more than 300 years, first controlled by the Chinese and later by the Muslim rulers of nearby Brunei. The Spanish made the region part of the territory of New Spain and connected it directly with the port of Acapulco in modern Mexico in the annual galleon expedition carrying gold, spices, silk and ceramics, first to the New World and then to Europe. In 1898, Manila came under control of the USA as a result of the Spanish-American War and experienced massive growth until and after its independence. Nowadays, the Philippines are a top tourist destination, with Manila being the most populated city and a gateway to the fabulous islands of the archipelago. When people say Manila, they can be referring to the actual city of Manila, which houses most of the popular and historical attractions, or they may be referring to the entire metropolitan area. This consists of several cities like Makati, Pasay, and Quezon City. Manila is a friendly and exciting metropolis that is well worth exploring. What are your favourite places to see and activities to do in Manila, Moisa?
There's just so much to see and do in Manila that it's really hard to narrow down to just a few suggestions. But here are my favorite things to do. I'd probably start in Intramuros. This is where Manila started because it is the historic walled old town dating to the Spanish era. Under Spanish rule, only the wealthiest of citizens lived within these fortified walls. But today, anyone can walk through the gates. I'd recommend several sites within Intramuros. The San Agustin Church and Museum is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's the oldest stone-built church in the Philippines and is in an impressive Baroque style. There you'll find a wide collection of ecclesiastical art and details of the city's history. Next, I'd visit Fort Santiago, which looks like something straight out of a movie set. It served as a military base for the Spanish government in 1571 and has been beautifully restored. Finally, in Intramuros, I'd visit the Casa Manila Museum. This museum offers an excellent depiction of life during the Spanish colonial period. The house is beautifully decorated and contains original artifacts to showcase a grand home of the time.
Intramuros sounds fascinating. Where else would you recommend in Manila, Moisa?
The Manila Bay Walk is the perfect place to see gorgeous sunsets. The Bay Walk has 2 kilometers of palm, tree-lined street vendors, performers, and an exciting seafront promenade. Next, if you need a bit of retail therapy, I'd recommend Greenbelt Mall in the city of Makati. There you'll find excellent shopping on Ayala Avenue, and its stores are based around a park that houses over 300 shops and restaurants. You can find all the popular designer brands and can even take your pick of international cuisine. Greenbelt really comes alive at night with music and dancing.
Shopping, food and dancing. That sounds like my kind of place. Is there maybe one more place you'd like to quickly recommend in Manila?
I really love the National Museum Complex, which is made up of the National Museums of Fine Arts, Natural History, Anthropology, and the National Planetarium. I love this complex, but it requires time to fully appreciate. Give yourself several hours to enjoy this properly.
Well done, Moisa. Let's listen to this quick message before we continue our tour about Manila. With Journey Hero, you can dream, search, shop and book deals easily that are just right for you. Then, after you find your best trip, we'll keep looking for an even better deal. If we find it, we'll ask you if you want to swap. If you choose to swap, we will take care of all of the rebooking and refund the difference in price to your wallet. All with never storing your data on the cloud. There are no unfulfilled promises, no in-store credits and no fuss. Just money back in your wallet. How cool is that? Now, back to our podcast. Hey Moisa, what are some of your recommendations of where to eat in Manila?
Every type of food is readily available in Manila, from fast food to gourmet dining. So, trying to select just a few is really difficult. But I'll do my best to tell you about my favorites. My first culinary stop would definitely be at the Salcedo Saturday Market. This weekend market in Makati is the perfect spot for typical Filipino delicacies as well as gourmet street foods. They have everything from the barbecued meat on a stick to lobster rolls, sisig, and even pigeon stew.
Wow, that sounds fabulous. What if I want somewhere for a special night out?
If you want a special night, I'd recommend Toyo Eatery, also located in Makati. It was voted by Asia's 50 best restaurants as one to watch. The chef transforms typical Filipino food into award-winning dishes. The restaurant is casual and homey, but provides impeccable service for an unrivaled dining experience. Finally, one of my favorites is Barbara's Heritage Restaurant, based in Intramuros. This authentic Filipino restaurant is beautiful and serene and makes for the perfect date spot. The restaurant hosts cultural dinner shows and offers up a mix of Filipino and Spanish cuisine with a gourmet twist.
Yum, those all sound fantastic. Manila has a reputation as a fun place to party at night. What are your recommendations for night spots when visiting?
Great question, Isabella. Manila has everything from casinos, nightclubs, and every other type of entertainment you would expect in a huge metropolis. I really enjoy going out in Manila, but I want places that offer safe and unique experiences. Here are 3 of my favorites in Manila. When I want to dance, I head to the Coconut Club in Bonifacio Global City. There's always fun and dancing, plus there are cool themed nights for fun. A unique experience in Manila is Sip and Go, where the Go refers to the artist Vincent van Gogh. They have what they call Sip Studios, where you can paint while having wine, cheese, and snacks. This is a relaxing and fun evening, even if you're not artistic. It's a great place for a group of friends. Finally, Filipinos love music and to sing, so it's no surprise that karaoke bars are huge in Manila. 121 Grill and Restaurant is one of the best, and it's an innovator in the Manila nightlife scene. Visiting with a group of friends is a thrill.
Those sound like really fun places, Moisa. You'll eventually need to sleep when you visit. With so many different choices, where are your preferred hotels in Manila, Moisa?
When I visit, I stay with my family, of course, but I always recommend cool local properties instead of chain hotels to my friends. With local hotels, the money generated stays in the community and helps improve lives. Here are the properties that I'd recommend to good friends. The Manila Hotel is iconic. It was built over 100 years ago and has seen the likes of royalty, celebrities, and heads of state. John F. Kennedy, the Beatles, and Ernest Hemingway all enjoyed this property. It's a timeless and elegant hotel full of charm. For something very cool and local, I'd recommend La Casita Mercedes. This bed and breakfast style accommodation in Makati is a 7-bedroom colonial era house that is beautifully decorated. It is the perfect place to escape the city noises and enjoy some peace and quiet while still offering a luxury stay. Finally, for affordable style, I recommend the City Garden Grand Hotel. Also located in Makati, this hotel offers up incredible views of Manila from its rooftop terrace and swimming pool.
Those sound like excellent recommendations, Moisa. Do you have any last thoughts about Manila?
Well, Isabella, I'm very biased because Manila is my home, but I think it is one of the best places to visit in the world. The Filipino people are gentle, thoughtful, and welcoming. Everyone will have a great time visiting my hometown.
Moisa, thanks so much for your time today speaking about Manila. You really make me miss this lovely place. Thanks for listening to Travel Tales with me, Isabella. Before you go, show some love by leaving us a review where you found this podcast. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook at Journey Hero app for more travel inspiration. Be sure to download the app as soon as it's available in your area.